So welcome to my first ever Qigong class. My name's Nikki MacDonald and I'm going to lead you through this first class. So we're going to begin today by bringing our feet together, and then we're going to heel toe our feet out until they come to about shoulder width apart. We want to have the tongue on the roof of our mouth, a hard palate, mouth closed and a light smile, and we're going to do nasal breathing. So we're going to breathe in through our nose and out through our nose, and on the inhalation through the nose we're going to do abdominal breathing, which means that on the in-breath our belly is going to expand, and on the exhalation our belly is going to contract. So just remember, mouth closed and a light smile. We want the crown of our head to be drawn up toward the ceiling. Vertical alignment between do 20 by Hui on the top of the head and Hui Yin Ren 1, which is at the perineum. So nicely aligned. Just want to have loose shoulders. Our hands want to be enlivened but soft out to our side. And we want to be balanced on the front of our heel at the point of equilibrium. And when we do our rocking on some of our postures, we come forward onto kidney 1 and then we rock back on an exhalation, back onto the point of equilibrium. But we're not taking the whole body sort of forward and back. It's really just a gentle rocking to kidney 1 and then back to the point of equilibrium. We want the sacrum brought forward so that we're not in this direction or that direction, so just nice and lightly with the sacrum forward. And we're going to open up underneath our armpits. Hands, as I said, relaxed and enlivened. Today I'm going to begin this class with some warm-ups. So we're going to bring our feet, as I said, shoulder width apart again. We want to make sure as we sink down into our Qigong stance that our knees are over our toes, not too far forward, and we don't want to be too far back either. So we're going to start today with a warm-up exercise called opening or knocking on heaven's door. So we're going to turn to the left, we're going to bring this left arm around, we're going to hit on our back and then turn to the other side. So what we're doing here is striking or stimulating Du Fo or Ming Men, which is located on the spine between the two kidneys, and it's otherwise known as the gate of vitality. So as we're swinging around, we're keeping our head turning to the side as we go, not looking over our shoulder, but just moving with the flow of the hands. Keeping our breath with the inhalation as our belly expands, and exhalation, belly contracts. We're then going to bring the hands up. We're going to strike a point or stimulate a point on the top of the shoulders called gallbladder 21 or Zhen Jing. So really bringing the energy up, activating this qi to warm up before we begin our Qigong class. Remember to breathe and maintain your Qigong structure. We're then going to take the hands and we're going to bring them to the inside of the shoulder. And this is Lung 1, Zhong Fu. And just striking that and activating the lung qi, whilst we're still striking Ming Men at the back. Remembering to breathe, nice deep inhalation through the nose and an exhalation through the nose. Then we're just going to slow this down, slowing it down. And then we're just going to finish this with water waves. So taking this qi and swirling it around our bodies. Just nice and gently swirling it around, allowing your body to absorb. And then just finishing this by bringing your hands into Dantian, just below your belly, below your navel. And bring your hands back up. We're going to interlock them together. And we're going to do what's called oiling the joints. So it's just rotating these wrists around, getting them nice and lubricated, and then going in the opposite direction. Maintaining the breath, nice deep inhalation through the nose, and a nice deep exhalation through the nose. Belly expanding on the inhalation and contracting on the exhalation. Then we're just going to take this up and we're just going to give our shoulders a bit of a waken up and lubricate those shoulder joints, winging it like a chicken. And really getting those shoulders open and lubricated. And then coming back down, we're going to take our hands out and spread them to the side. It's called spreading the feathers. And then we're just going to take our neck and stretch it out. So we're going to go down to the left, bringing our left ear towards our left shoulder, feeling that really strong stretch through the right side and the right shoulder. And then coming back up, inhale, and on the exhalation, taking it down to the right shoulder and feeling that really lovely stretch through the left shoulder and the left side of the neck. And then coming back up and bring the hands back down. Just shake it out for a moment. And then we're going to come back, bring our feet together, heel toe them out till we get to about shoulder width apart. Coming down, sinking into our knees above the toes. And maintaining our structure again. So same, crown being drawn up to the top of the head, vertically aligning by Hui, do 20 with Ren 1, Hui Yin, which is at the perineum, drawing our sacrum in and making sure that our foot or feet are balanced at that point of equilibrium just in front of the heel. And nice deep breath in, inhalation through the nose, belly expanding, exhale, and belly contracting. So breathing in underneath the arms, hands relaxed. So we're going to start with Zhan Zhuang today, 3-circle Qigong. So releasing our arms, breathing in underneath the armpits, coming into gunslinger posture. Nice deep breath in, nice deep breath out. So allowing our arms now to rise up into cormorant position, nice and gently. And breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, belly expanding on the inhalation and belly contracting on the exhalation. And doing at least 3 breaths here. Ensuring still that you're maintaining Qigong stance. The crown has been drawn up towards the ceiling. We're then going to rotate our arms over and into Atlas pose. So take them, bring them over, bringing your palms facing up towards the ceiling as if you're grasping the earth or the Atlas. And allowing, as you turn over from cormorant, and allowing that scapula to slide down your back. Bringing the sacrum back in case you've let it slip like I just did. Keeping that light smile, mouth closed. Feel like holding up the world is a pleasant sensation. And doing another 3 breaths here. In through the nose, letting the belly expand, and out through the nose, letting the belly contract. We're then going to draw our arms around to the front, keeping our upper arms at about 45 degrees. We're going to bring them in nice and wide with our fingers into middle dantian, which is around our heart center or Ren 17. And breathing in here, nice deep inhalation, letting the belly expand. and exhalation as the belly contracts. Making sure you've got these mother palms nice and wide, the fingers really spread. Really feeling that chi in the middle dantian. We're then going to sink our hands down to our lower dantian, just around the navel. Taking in a few deep breaths in here, through the nose, inhaling as the belly expands, and exhaling as the belly contracts, making sure the chin is kept tucked in. We're then going to transition from this into some chi development tools, and today we're going to do opening the kwa and closing the kwa. So from here we're going to use our little fingers, small intestine, and we're going to bring them out, coming around as if you're going around the barrel, turning the hands as you come down and packing the chi into dantian, lower dantian. Bringing them out, coming around the barrel, and bringing and packing the chi into lower dantian. Then we're going to add in the rocking motion. So as we just make sure that your knees are still facing directly above your toes, facing forward. And as we inhale and bring our arms around the barrel, we're going to rock forward onto kidney 1, so onto the front without obviously going too far forward. So inhale, take the hands out, and you're going to rock forward. And as you pack the chi in, you're coming back onto the point of central equilibrium. So inhale, come forward onto kidney 1, and then packing the chi in as you come back onto the point of central equilibrium. Inhale, kidney 1, exhale, point of central equilibrium. Inhale, round the barrel, exhale as you come back to the point of central equilibrium. Inhale, and exhale. Really packing that chi into lower dantian, feeling that chi starting to enliven and empower your body. Then we're going to transition into closing the kwa. So to do this, it's like doing a reverse cormorant. So we're going to bring our hands up. We're gathering the chi, then bringing it together, and we're going to pack the chi down, pushing it down to our lower dantian. Bring our arms out, gathering the chi, the ambient chi from around us, bringing it over, and then packing that chi down to our lower dantian. Remembering to breathe, inhale as you're rocking forward onto kidney 1, gathering the chi, and as you're packing the chi, rocking back onto the point of central equilibrium. Inhale, gathering the chi, exhale, packing the chi down, back onto that point of central equilibrium. Inhale, rocking forward, and exhale, coming back. We're going to do one more of these. We're going to inhale, gather the chi, and as we exhale and rock back, we're packing that chi down into lower dantian. Your hands down. So we're just going to shake it out before we move on to the next thing, just giving yourself a little bit of a stretch, whatever feels comfortable for you. Maybe giving your hands a little bit of a shake, shoulders a little bit of a shake. We're then going to move into two of our dynamic Qigong sets today. So just coming straight back into our Qigong stance, shoulder width apart, on the heel, point of central equilibrium, making sure that you're breathing into your arms, coming into a gunslinger posture. So the two dynamic Qigong sets we're going to do today are Stars of Heaven and consolidating the heavenly essence. The Stars of Heaven is the Yang posture, dynamic posture, and then we're going to consolidate the heavenly essence which is a Yin posture. So we're going to start again with opening the barrel, opening the Kwa, bringing our hands around, and then bringing our thumb and our fingers together into a diamond shape and pulling and packing the Qi into our Dantian, coming around the barrel, joining the two thumbs, the fingers, and bringing it in. Coming around the barrel, opening the Kwa, two thumbs and fingers joined together and packing in that Qi. Do it one more time. And bring it in. We're then going to float the hands up above. Bring them in, thumbs and join into a diamond shape, and then angling our arms down and bringing the Qi in. We're going to do that another time so we can see coming up, angling down and pushing the Qi down and in. We're then going to hold it here for 3 breaths. In through your nose and out through your nose. And we can introduce the rocking here as well if you like. So rocking forward onto kidney 1 on the in-breath inhalation, and on the exhalation rocking back onto the point of equilibrium. And we're going to do this again. So we're going to inhale, bring our hands around the barrel and pack the Qi into Dantian. Inhale as we come forward onto kidney 1 and bring it into Dantian. Inhale as we come around the barrel, diamond shaped, bring it in as we rock back onto the point of central equilibrium. Float the hands up. Bringing the thumb and the index fingers together, angling down and packing that Qi into Dantian. Holding it here for another 3 breaths. Making sure the chin is drawn in and the crown of the head is being drawn up towards the ceiling. We're going to consolidate the heavenly essence. So we're going to reach out our right hand, come around the barrel, take the left hand, we're scooping this Qi and consolidating this Yin essence. Come around, scraping the barrel. Doing this 3 or 4 times. And then bring them together, diamond shape, and pulling the Qi down into Dantian. We're then going to bring the hands above the head into our diamond shape. We're going to raise up onto our toes and swoosh the energy out. And not pulling it back as I did. I'm just going to move back a little bit, so we're going to do it again. We're going to inhale. Bring our hands above the head as we raise up onto our toes. We're going to bring the hands into our diamond shape as we start to bring down, and then we're going to swoosh. And try that one more time. And then come around above our head into our diamond shape, and then we're going to swoosh down. Condensing. we can repeat this 3 times, scraping around the barrel, gathering the chi, gathering, and letting our hands float up, coming into our diamond shape as above our head, rising up onto our toes and as we let it go. We're then going to close the kwa. And just shaking it out again. So we're now going to move into, so I'll just adjust my mat. We're now going to move into our 4 Zung Fu Qigong sets that we're going to do today, and I've chosen heart and small intestine and liver and gallbladder. So just getting yourself loosened up again. We're going to come back into our Qigong stance, so we'll bring our feet together. We're going to heel toe our feet out until we come to shoulder width apart. Drawing our sacrum in, we're going to sink down with our knees across our toes, crown of the head drawn up, chin drawn in, tongue on the upper palate, breathing into our arms, enliven our hands, and just relaxing here. Inhalation through the nose as the belly expands, exhalation through the nose as the belly contracts. So we're going to start with the heart, and we're going to open around the barrel, bringing our hands up into 5 palms. We're going to have them nice and wide, nice and alive, and feel like from Lao Gong in the middle of our palm, which is pericardium 8, we have fire breathing from our hands, spitting fire as we go. And then we're going to inhale, we can rock forward if you like. And then on the exhalation, we're going to pump. Inhale, rock forward onto kidney 1. On the exhalation, pump and rock back onto the point of equilibrium. Inhale and exhale. Keeping those palms nice and wide, 5 palms, chin drawn in. As we exhale, crown onto the top of the head. Tongue on the palate. Inhale and exhale. Last one. I'm just going to bring your hands down. We're going to transition into the small intestine. These are both fire elements. Just pause for a second. So the heart and small intestine are both fire elements. The heart is the yin and the small intestine is the yang. And the emotion of the heart and the small intestine is joy. And so when it's imbalanced, there's depression, really, depression and sadness. So we're going to open around the barrel again, bring our hands up into a similar position as we had for our heart Qigong set. So nice and wide, our fingers nice and wide. And then we're going to sort of turn to the left, and as we do, we're going to sort of transition the hands from yang to yin. So we're going to bring the right hand out and the left hand back. Fire palm, which is a yang palm, and the left hand is going to come into more of a yin posture, yin hand, and then we're going to come around to the right and transition so that the left hand becomes a yang hand and the right hand becomes a yin. So inhaling and then exhaling as we make that yang. Inhaling. And then transitioning from yin to yang again. stimulating the small intestine channel as we do this. And then coming back to centre, bringing our hands down. Just shaking it out again one more time. And then to finish off our practice today, we're going to finish with our last two Zhang Fu organs, liver and gallbladder, which are a pair as well. So the liver is the yin organ and the gallbladder is the yang organ. It is wood element in Chinese medicine, and the emotion of the liver and gallbladder is anger and frustration. So these are the imbalances that will manifest, and things like PMS for women, premenstrual syndrome. The liver gets very affected by stress as well. Liver is the storehouse of blood, and obviously gallbladder is similar as it is to Chinese medicine, which is that it stores the bile and obviously the smooth flow of the qi as well. So we're going to start with the liver and then we'll transition into gallbladder again. So the liver is the yin organ. We're going to start again with taking our hands, coming around the barrel, and then bringing our hands down to the ground. We're going to place the middle finger, scoop it up through the big toe and the little toe. I'll just move back a bit. Straighten this back, sorry, it keeps bunching up. We'll just do that again, come around the barrel. Hands up and come down, bending down, bringing the middle finger through the big toe and the second toe, then sliding up through the inside of your thighs, coming up to the groin, and then scooping the blood and bringing it up to just underneath the bra line here and pushing it in to liver 14. So really pushing that blood in and also maintaining your Qigong stance while you're doing it. So pushing the blood in and bringing our hands around, coming up behind, and then we're just going to pound down through the buttock, gallbladder 30, and then through the side of the gallbladder. And as we come down, we're going to swish off the edge of the second toe, which is the gallbladder channel. So I'm just going to show you that one more time. We're going to inhale, come around the barrel, hands up, coming down, middle finger in between the big toe and the second toe, sliding up through the inner thighs, liver channel coming up to the groin, scooping that blood, consolidating it, bringing it up to just underneath the bra line, and then swishing it off. We can do that a couple of times, really pushing that blood in. And then we're going to bring the hands up and around and slide this time down through the side of the legs where the gallbladder channel is and swishing off through the second toe. Inhaling, coming up through the big toe, little toe, sliding up through the inside of the thigh, scooping the blood, bringing it all the way up to underneath the bra line. And really spreading the blood, pressing it into liver 14. And bring your hands up, coming down, and we're going to pound the gallbladder channel again as we come down. Switching off on the little toe, we're going to do this one more time. Coming up through the big toe and the second toe, drawing the blood, the liver blood up through the liver channel, inside of the thighs to the groin, scooping it, and bringing it up to underneath the bra line, liver 14. Really bringing the qi of the blood in here. And then one more time. And pounding down. Swishing off on that toe and then coming back up. We're then going to transition into our last one for today, which is the gallbladder. So come around the barrel, bring your hands around, and then we're going to turn that left hand as we gather the right. So turning that left hand, coming out like it's a landing strip, bringing the right hand behind into monkey picks fruit. And then we're going to transition to the other side. So turning to the left, we're going to bring this right hand as if it's going to slide off the right, and that turns and we bring the left hand up into the picking fruit. So inhale, turning to the other side, bring it into land and change the hands so that the left hand, the palm is up and the back is picking the fruit. All right, so let's do that again. So we go from here, we're going to come around and slide it up. Inhale, transition, monkey picks fruit. Coming around. And remembering to breathe as we come around. Really stimulating the gallbladder channel as we do this. Do this one more time. And we're going to come back to centre, bringing both our hands back. And we're going to close the qua. Pat that chi down. Bring our hands together over Dantian, drawing our chin in. Nice deep inhalation through the nose. Slow exhalation. And just really feeling the sensation of all the chi that you've activated and stored in your body this morning to be used during the day and throughout your work. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed my first Qigong class.